AT&T Stadium, home of the Cowboys here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Owens. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
They stripped it out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them to crawl and you do whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Yeah, and I tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Looking for a man. It's Kane. Snagged in the middle. It's Patterson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. It's a seam wide open. Works its way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Less catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in the rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
After that last completion, it's second down. To the air, it's Reed. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Bussey. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price that paid after that hit.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The give. Finds a little space. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Texas A&M, 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Looking downfield on first down. He put some heat on that one down the middle. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Kane. The screen, he can go. And good blocking and space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Trying to make magic with his feet. There he goes! A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got a man, it's Patterson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Alexander. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And the defense drags him down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Oh, they're after him. That's reeled in. It's Concepcion. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Finds his man in the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through to Washington.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Buys a little time. Fires to the big fella. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball in the 33.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Got it in the middle. It's Patterson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to pass. It's King. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Stockton. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Rivers. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Rutherford. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Kane. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, let your defense play, and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making the
Offensive coordinator, run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Running into the open space. Oh, he's got some space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets, right?
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after the crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, third and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football in first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
17, Texas A&M, 7.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He will not get it. A fourth down. This defense as they try to salt this one away.
It's a turnover on down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Reed. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That adds their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Owens. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
There he goes! And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. This time he's got his man. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Reed. Under fire. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Forced out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this defense is putting game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw, it's King. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Can't make the... He was going for 6 right there. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David. And the ball's on the ground. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. scanning the field. It's Reed. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires to the wideout. Looking for the goal line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. One more play to pad the stats. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. Pass to 20. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Chewed up the big play. Nice big.
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got to strike somewhere, you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting, you get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard win.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. We've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Now on the move. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gives it on the option. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. First points of the day are on the board. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Back to throw. It's Moss. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. So 1st down here as they go back to work. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking left. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Just keeps slinging it. That's caught. It's Brown. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Moss. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Going downfield for the big play. Trying to ball his way in. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Owens. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He might want another play. Wants to throw, it's Reed. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the 1st half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's Owens. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Watson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. It's a running room. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gonna run it. It's Watson. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Moss. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. Finding an escape route. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Rides to back and leaves it. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job.
He has run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
4th quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go right back to the run. He's inside the 10. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Aggies! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Here's a heat. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed a stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find...
He's loose. Wide open spaces. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Trying to surge it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The give. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be overtime.
And with that touchdown, you could hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
He'll set up to throw. Fires to the tight end. He is in, and they roll the dice. Won't settle for the tie, and they take the lead with a two-point conversion. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here's the return. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.